I'm James Jones with Home and Commercial Inspections.
I'm Chuck Ritchey with Home and Commercial Inspections. I'll be doing the electrical portion of the inspection today. Let's walk over towards the electric meter. When I first arrive on site, I like to look for where the electrical feed is coming in from, whether it's coming in overhead or whether it's coming in from underground, just to determine what we're dealing with. Once we find the electrical meter, we'll go ahead and start to look at the meter and at the electrical feed to see if we can see any issues. From there, we will go into the house, check receptacles, switches, light fixtures, smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors, and we will also look for connections, junctions, and anything else that runs through the electrical system. So when we come over here, we can see that we have a 200 amp electrical meter being fed from underground. We have the service feed coming through here. We have the feed coming through the meter and coming out with this wire going into the electrical panel. At the bottom, we have our ground wire connected to our ground rod. These are things that we certainly look for. With this, we have a deficiency where the electrical panel is pulling away from the wall. This can cause issues with the conductors inside having strain on them, which can cause disconnections or shorts and be a problem. This is something that should be corrected. So we use tools such as electrical plug testers to check outlets throughout the structure to make sure that everything is wired correctly, and green on this does mean that this is wired correctly. If it did have a wiring issue, it would show up on the screen here so that we can see exactly what the issue with the receptacle is. And from here, we'll move inside. So when I come to the upstairs, the first area that I'm going to go to is towards the attic. Come on in here with us. And so the attic access in this home is within this closet. And we will get up and look into the attic, looking for junction boxes, flying splices, or wiring in the attic, and any issues that may exist up there. After we do that, then we will come down into the upstairs, and we will test individual receptacles within the home to make sure that everything is working properly. Also, while we are up here, we will look for smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in homes that have gas burning appliances. These are important safety features that can save lives. In this particular situation, we have a receptacle that is worn, and this can be a safety issue just because plugs will fall out over time. So this is something that we would write up and suggest that the receptacle be replaced. From this point, we'll continue downstairs and do the same process in the rooms down there. Once we get downstairs, we will make sure that all the wiring is working correctly, making sure that switches have something that they are operating outside switches as well. From here, we'll move on to the basement. So once we get to the electrical panel, there's a few things we're looking for. We are looking for grounding, making sure that all the ground wires are in the correct place. We're looking for the ground screw to make sure that it is installed when it needs to be. We're looking at wire sizes on circuit breakers and making sure that circuit breakers are appropriately sized. What we found in this one is we have some melting of the jacketing on one of the neutral wires on each side of the ground bars. This is an obvious deficiency and should be pointed out. We really want to do our job to make sure that everything is as safe as it can possibly be.